In this video, we're going to be looking at the marginal cost of businesses, okay? So the marginal cost is the cost of producing the final unit of output, okay? Or you might say, how much does it cost to produce the next unit of output? It depends how you want to say it, okay? But this is the definition that you can remember word for word. So here's a little example of what marginal costs are. Okay, so to work out the marginal cost, you will need to know what your total costs are. Okay, and you will need to know the units of production as well. So for example, in this case, we have 10 units being made and the total cost is 5,000. When we increase our units by 1, the total cost goes up to 5,050. When we increase again by another 1, the total cost goes up to 5,101. So the change on this total cost in the first instance was 50. So the marginal cost was 50. Okay. In the second instance, when we raised the output level to 12 units by 1 more unit, it went up to 51. So the marginal cost was 51. And that's how you work out the marginal cost. You must have a knowledge of what total costs are to be able to work that out. Okay. So marginal costs, they can rise and they can fall, and they have a relationship with the average total cost curve, which you need to know about. So at this point A here, okay, you will notice that the average total cost, the cost per unit, is higher than the cost of producing more units. Okay, so if the marginal cost is lower than the average cost, then the average cost will continue to fall. So as you can see here at point A, the marginal cost is lower than point A on the average total cost curve. So the average total cost continues to fall at that point. If we go now to point B, have a look at point B. At this point, the marginal cost is actually higher than the average total cost curve. Okay, so the cost of producing another unit is more money than the current cost per unit. So in this case, if the marginal cost is greater than the average cost curve, then average cost will start to rise, and that's why you can see the average cost curve is rising at that point. Now at point C here, okay, marginal cost and average cost are equal. At this point, when MC equals AC, as I've said here, the average cost will be minimized. Okay, so this here is the point of minimum average cost, or the minimum cost per unit. And this is also known as productive efficiency. Okay, so that quantity level there is the productively efficient point. And that is the lowest cost per unit in this short run period. Hopefully that makes sense. Any questions, please leave them in the comment section below.